Virtura User Interface is a browser-based web application that allows users to discover, manage, design, and monitor from a single pane of glass management console. It is also simple and intuitive to use. Today, we're taking a quick tour of the Virtura User Interface to understand how a user navigates the software and identify major function areas. Dashboard. Upon login, user will be landed on the dashboard page by default, where high-level summaries of the network state will be displayed. That includes top alarms, cluster status. By the way, if your Virtura is built on a 10-node cluster, you could monitor the storage, CPU, and memory on all of the VNC, FPM, and DPM nodes by clicking the scroller at the bottom. User can also view alarm severity count, NE type distribution, NE communication status, and NE maintenance status. These charts are all interactive, meaning clicking on the chart will lead you to its corresponding page with a preset filter applied. For example, clicking on the COM loss portion of the pie chart will lead user to a node list that are in COM loss states only. Network. Clicking on the Network menu will land user on the Network Management workspace. From here, a user can manage WDM, OTN, and packet network separately. The left panel displays the inventory of services, nodes, and links, while the right panel displays the topology map. A user can completely expand or collapse the left or right panel by clicking the panel control button, or use drag and drop to resize the panels to most optimum display ratio. We will cover the details of topology and how inventory list interacts with topology in a separate video. Design. If appropriately licensed, Virtura also allows user to access the Design and Planning tool by clicking the Design menu to start design and plan on WDM and OTN optical network. Again, the details of the VPD will be covered in a separate video. Configuration. The configuration menu contains server-side settings that once changed, they will impact all users who log in Virtura. These settings are mostly related to how the network and service are managed and configured. The configuration manual also contains reusable components such as service and equipment templates. Once the templates are created, they can be used and reused by WDM, OTN, packet, and EMF applications without user having to go through the provisioning workflow manually, and thus improve the user efficiency and productivity. The configuration manual also allows user to discover new NEs before they can be managed. Monitor. The Monitor menu contains all troubleshooting tools for user to gain insights of what happened to the network. Alarm management allows user to view active and historical alarms, as well as a subview of active alarms that are service affecting. Job management allows users to track and observe the status of long leading tasks that involves multiple NEs. Other events such as journal view, transient conditions, and TCA, as well as activity logs, are also included under the Monitor menu. User will also be able to launch TL1 and NetConf console window to observe the southbound communications between the Virtura system and NEs. In addition, the Monitor menu also allows user to keep collection of all physical and service inventory. Administration. The administration manuals contain all tasks that are related to the administering Virtura server. User will not expect to find any network management related tasks here. System Monitor allows user to monitor all nodes in the cluster, system level events, and application events. Under Security, a user with sufficient privilege can create and remove more Virtura users, monitor active sessions connected to the Virtura server, and security log. Under Communication, user can connect and register a third-party system to this Virtura server so communications can happen between them. User can also manage Virtura in any license under Administration menu. Utility menu. Aside from the main menus, the user can also use Utility menu that is located to the upper right corner of the Virtura user interface. The system alert icon will show a bubble with number in it whenever a new system level event is received. Currently, Virtura will alert the user whenever the following type of event occurs. Number 1, CPU storage or memory usage crossed the threshold. Number 2, VM or process stop running. Number 3, leader-follower nodes switch in cluster. Number 4, performance data collection failure. Number 5, failed jobs. Number 6, completed script execution. Number 7, completed download. The icon will expand to display the new event when user click on it. From here, the user can click on the event itself, which will lead him or her to the corresponding landing page that has more detailed information. The purpose of the system alert icon is to warn user of important system-level changes, no matter which screen the user is working on. The alert is always visible. Next to the system alert is the login user's account information. From here, a user can sign out, change his own password, view downloaded files, and change a series of settings that will only apply to him or her, but not the other users. We will cover the user preference settings in a separate video. Next is the help icon, which allows user to launch the Virtura Online Help and check the current release version of the Virtura. That concludes our introduction to Virtura user interface navigation and information architecture. Please provide your comments below, and if you like this video, don't hesitate to press the thumb up button. Thank you for watching.